Friends, welcome to the channel. My name is Hako. We've had some new drip marketing for Zenless Zone 0, and I don't think the drip has ever been this early before. So let's see it. First out is Komano MANATO.
Let me make this clear. If they mess with you, they mess with me. Don't worry. No one will lay a finger on you while I'm around.
Komano MANATO A rank. We know this because his model is not moving, which is the instant telltale if a character is S rank or A rank. So Fire Rupture Agent Spook Shack. Now I really didn't think the MANATO was gonna be I thought it was gonna be S rank, not A rank, because I was thinking they would have released him with his squad mates, right? Right. Well, they still are. Let's see the next character, Lucia, and I was about to lose my shit after I saw this, and not in a good way, because I've been awaiting Lucia for a long time. Let's see it and then we talk about it. So, everybody meet Lucia, and you might be a little bit confused because, you know, we've known kind of how Lucia looks for a long time because she was in the beta footage of Zenless Zone 0, and she looks absolutely nothing like this. And I thought that this was she looks cool as all hell. Had they shown her off during the 2.x drip trailer, where they showed off a bunch of characters, I probably would have been most excited about her, just not as Lucia. But throughout the days, I've had some visions and I've had some dreams of maybe what's about to come tomorrow. So, you know, I'm gonna calm my rage and I'm gonna be pretty happy with how cool this one looks. She definitely gives me Ganyu from Genshin vibes. So, Komano MANATO was a Fire Rupture, Lucia is a Ether Support Agent. And they're both gonna be part of the Spook Shack faction. Which means the Spook Shack is gonna have 2 limited supports, which is, you know, of insane goddamn value. And MANATO being ripped same time as Lucia means that MANATO will be rated up A rank on Lucia's banner, which makes me thinking that Lucia is possibly as designated support for Rupture Agents. So what do I feel about this? I definitely fire for MANATO. I feel like there was no question about that. I had him pegged as a Fire Stunner and I thought that he was gonna be S rank. I think I put Fire Rupture as my 3rd most likely character. So it's gonna be interesting to see how they do this. Rupture seems to be main DPS. So do we finally have a new A rank carry? Could be very, very goddamn interesting. As for Lucia, I think that she looks really, really, really goddamn cool. If I'd just seen this outfit, I wouldn't have thought that they were a part of Spook Shack. It almost looked like its own thing. And if we go to the official website, we can read a little bit more. I think, MANATO, there's not too much mystery to him, but Spook Shack Lucia. Wanna hear a story about the Ferials? If you listen, we'll be friends. Listen to one more and we'll be best friends. Before meeting her in person, I'd always wonder if I was chatting with some fairy living in a hollow. Jidari. So, right off the bat, the clothes looks a little bit similar to the swimsuit that Yishuan has. Also, she has horns, which I guess makes her some kind of Firen. Is she a goat Firen? I don't know. Whether it's story or a prank, you need the author's conviction to make it captivating. And their determined writing style can make even ghost stories and sleep talking feel as real and powerful as a news report. Ukinami Yusua. Hold up, let me get this straight. First you say you're neither a ghost nor a criminal. Second you tell me that squatting on the AC unit outside the video store is some kind of necessary security measure. Gerant on patrol duty at 6th Street in the dead of night. No fair, and that's not even a Starlight Night move. The kid in the park whose every move gets blocked by the Dullahan shop. Ooh, Dullahan shop. So very interesting design. I've always liked Ganyu from Genshin, and I like kind of, you know, the elf details regarding her. Like I said, I don't think, you know, it's too much news about MANATO. We can have a little bit of a look. Having MANATO be an A rank means that he's more easy accessible, and he's gonna be easier to max up, and all of that. I just hope that he's, you know, gonna be really good. I know a lot of people were excited about MANATO, And I hope not too many people are, disappointed that he's getting the A rank treatment, because obviously he's gonna be weaker than if he was an S rank. And I think there's one part that is interesting in this one. You still don't understand the difference between us, do you? I can wield my sword purely for Komano MANATO, while you can't. The dream refracted in the mist. So, one, I'm gonna have to do some additions to the Spook Shack merch to include Lucia, and possibly something that's gonna be coming up tomorrow, and quite possibly tomorrow is gonna be some exciting news, so I can shed some light, so I'm not losing my shit over the massive design difference from this Lucia to this Lucia that was shown to us before the game's release. But overall, I'm excited to see a new Rupture agent take its place. I'm hoping he will be great, even though he's an A rank, and it would be nice to have a new A rank proper carry. And the fact that Lucia releases together with him, it would make sense if this is the Pan Yin power creep, a designated support properly for Rupture agents. And I wouldn't be too surprised if we see more Rupture agents coming now. I was surprised it's taken them this long to start filling out the roster, but I can imagine with MANATO, we might see a few ones in the upcoming few patches. Overall, I think that this Lucia looks absolutely great. I really like, the fantasy looks about her. So peeps, let me know your thoughts about these reveals. Are you, happy and excited about them? I don't think that, I don't think anybody saw this version of Lucia coming. We all knew that MANATO was going to be playable in some form. Some people had him pegged as an A rank. I thought S rank. Let me know, are you happy? Are you sad about that? And quite frankly, I'm not sure where we got the drip so early, so back-to-back to the livestream showcasing Orphe and Seed. Which, I do like. I do like that we know what's coming up afterwards. People can make a more informed decision whether to go for those banners or not. I guess they just like to keep us on our toes, eh? Everybody, let me know your thoughts. And as always, thank you so very much for watching. Have a big hug. And until next time, Hako out.
I wish that you could just take it easy. Lay back, fast the way I roll. So get off my tail or else you will get to say